Hi, Trevor here, reflecting on life through music. Welcome and thank you for stopping by. It's fantastic you are here. Well, I trust you enjoyed my last video on singer-songwriter and pretty cool guitarist Chris Rea, and through his song Giverny, which was inspired through Monet's gardens and bringing love and beauty into that place through the music. It well and truly captured our hearts and what love can mean for us. So I trust you enjoyed that one. Just a complete soundscape experience, that song. So I trust you enjoyed that one. Well, we're going to a guy today that was born in 1972 in Texas, and the guy's name is Chris Tomlin. Now we are going into the Christian world a little bit today, and so the challenge is, and I hope that you will stay with me a little bit here as we look at this guy, because this guy's absolutely massive in the Christian world, and so he needs to have a bit of a go. Between 1995 and 2020, he has released 15 albums, studio, independent, and live releases. It's estimated he sold about 5 million albums, and there's been about 6 million digital downloads. He's won a Grammy Award and 24 Dove Awards. Now, it is estimated in 2012 his songs were sung over 3 million times in churches worldwide. And this is the power and the incredible talent of Chris Tomlin to have such an incredible effect on the church is quite incredible indeed. He's a singer-songwriter. His songs are sung in churches, and they've been a real inspiration to millions of people, bringing hope and light into their lives. And so this is where we're going today. And it's one of the songs we need to talk about with Chris Tomlin. Came out in 2006 from the See the Morning album. And this is his song Amazing Grace, but with a verse added, My Chains Are Gone. Now this song also came out and accompanied the movie Amazing Grace that came out in 2007. And this movie was all about the abolition of slavery and William Wilberforce's efforts to try and get the UK Parliament to make slavery illegal. And through the stories and the odours and the atrocity which was the slave trade, he eventually got there. Quite an inspirational story. If you want to get inspired, this is an incredible story of someone's will to make long and lasting change. Now, one of the characters in this Amazing Grace story, and someone that was well and truly embroiled in the slave trade as a captain, was John Newton. Now, John Newton just did his thing, he would take slaves from Africa over to the UK, he'd get paid, and he'd go back and get a few more. One day, though, as he was sailing along into the water, he got so confronted and so challenged about what he was doing that he turned his life around. He got so overwhelmed by grace, which is this song that he wrote in 1779, that he left that world and became a Christian pastor. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound which saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found, was blind, and now I see. Wretch, it doesn't get much worse than that, really. Wretch is like the lowest of the low. I was the absolute scum of the earth. How could anyone ever possibly save me? But he found redemption later in his life and penned this song, which has been sung so many times. Everybody, it would seem, knows the song Amazing Grace. It really has touched the world. For a song where the tune is just so simple, but the lyrics are so profound. all the way back in 1779. Now you might be wondering what grace actually is. Well, grace is something that you don't deserve, basically. For myself as a human being, I do some pretty horrible things at times, things which I think, oh my goodness, where did that come from? And I feel really, really sad about that. And how on earth could anybody ever want to forgive me for this stuff? But what grace does, it comes along and says, I'm going to give you a clean slate. I know you don't deserve it, but I'm going to give you a clean slate. Because I suppose as part of grace is that you reach out and you accept the grace and the forgiveness that comes through it. And that is why it is so amazing. It is so amazing because grace is an absolutely free gift that we don't deserve. But God, in all his wisdom, still chooses to give it to us. This is what this song, Amazing Grace, is all about. And I suppose if you were a ship's captain in the slave trade, you'll be feeling pretty rotten as an individual. There's not anything much lower than that. And for him to turn his life around, it means that he was amazed by the grace that he witnessed firsthand and inspired him to write this song all the way back in 1779. Chris Tomlin came along and added a couple of verses. My chains are gone. I've been set free. I think there's something quite compelling about giving grace a practical thing to think about. You think about being in chains and then those chains being symbolically gone. That is what Chris Tomlin's getting at by adding these words to this song. And this song is sung in churches all around the world every single week. It's had such a profound effect on the world and the world of churches, that is for sure. Chris Tomlin is a very humble guy. He doesn't like to blow his bags too much. He just does what he does, and he has certainly made a massive impact on the world and indeed through his work. So I suppose the challenge today is if you are wondering about this gift of grace and wondering whether it's something that is even possible, well, all I can tell you is, and this is something that you have to choose for yourself, it is something that is available to you. I'm just going to leave it there. If you want to find out more, feel free to leave me a comment, and I'm more than happy to talk to you more about it if you would choose, but the choice is up to you. So I trust that's all been a bit of an encouragement for you today as we consider this concept of amazing grace. Well, on to the clips. And Amazing Grace, My Chains Are Gone, which is the official title of this one, came off the See the Morning album of 2006. Now, the clips I've got for you, I've got the official clip on this one. There's scenes from the Amazing Grace movie in this one. It's a beautifully shot clip and really just captures this song really, really well. So that one's there. We've also got a live version of this one as well. This has come from the iconic Red Rocks Arena in the US, an incredible outdoor venue. And here you get to see Chris Tomlin singing his song live to an audience who's just getting swept away by this performance. Now, as I said, Chris Tomlin, his songs have been sung in 2012 3 million times in churches worldwide. That's an incredible impact, really. And called one of these songs that you go to when you think about Chris Tomlin, and it's very, very Christian, this song, How Great Is Our God. You can't really talk about Chris Tomlin and not talk about this song. He wrote it with a couple of other blokes, but a profound effect, a life-changing, once-in-a-generation song, this one, that has changed churches, that is for sure. Now, if you're not really into the church scene, you may find this clip a bit weird and a bit confronting. Whether you choose to look at it or not is up to you. Very, very Christian indeed. So I'm just letting you know before you go there. But if you are slightly interested, slightly intrigued, by all means, this performance is also from the Red Rocks live concert. And I think I said this song came from Arriving from 2004. And it's still being sung in churches even now. That's a live version of that particular song. Now, all three clips, the links to these three songs are in the description below. So feel free to click on all of them or some of them or whatever you'd like to do. That's totally up to you to have a look at. And I've also included my last video from Chris Rea. So if you want to recap on that one, feel free. Well, I trust in some way someone who has had the impact in the church circles as Chris Tomlin has, it certainly does deserve a bit of a go today. And I trust in some way you found this an encouragement as you've considered Amazing Grace for yourself. Well, if you have come back for another one, thank you very much for doing so. It's always great to have people coming back. And if this is your first time to Life Reflections through music, I trust it has been an encouragement for you. And please note my invitation below that if you want me to have a look at a song, just chuck it in the comments and I'm more than happy to do it for you. Well, that's it for today. Next time we're going to go on to UK soft sort of country rock band Christie back in the 1970s and with their iconic song Yellow River. So until then, I'll catch you around.